This is my 2008 Hyundai Tiburon, and she certainly has a couple little issues that we're gonna have to figure out, and that's the whole point of this series. We're gonna be fixing this and making her look pretty. Well, without any further ado, let's get into it. All right, so here's a clip of my dad and I fixing or replacing the old brake rotor. As you can see there, the old one was really bad. And then I also had to replace the brake pads. Here's the time lapse of me doing that on the back left side. It was honestly a lot easier than the first time. Me and my dad had to work together to get it done, but on this side, I did it all by myself. Very proud of that. And yeah, here's just a clip of a cool car I saw, because I'm not gonna lie, my editing skills are horrible, and this next like 10 minutes of the video is super just like abrupt cutting of me fixing this one or replacing this one thing. So I do apologize for that. I promise my editing will get better as time passes. Not gonna lie, I think this is something I probably should record, but I honestly don't know how I'd get a good angle at this. But I am gonna try and time lapse the rest of this. I already unplugged this and took it out. Got these two cables out, undid my battery, of course. But yeah, just give me 1 second and this should probably cut to a time lapse. So I cut the recording because I needed to grab something and I just didn't decide to put it back on. And this is kind of where we're at right now. And I discovered that I just need a completely different one of these because the thing I ordered is not compatible for it. And honestly, I should anyways, because this thing is like, it's literally falling apart. The screw holes on this side are like almost completely gone. This one's almost gone. It's just horrible. But that should be here tomorrow. So next time I cut, it should be back here, but tomorrow. So I'm gonna do an awesome transition. Ready? Okay, so I lied. I'm not back there, and it's also not tomorrow. It's Friday. That recording right there, I think, was on Sunday. It's Friday, but I did eventually get the part. It literally showed up right now as I got home. It's literally, I don't know if you can see that, like 11:40 at night. But yeah, this is the black thing that came in that I needed, and I'm hoping that this does work. But also something I discovered, and luckily that works out, is this is the old one that connected to my old radio. You know, it plugs in there just to the car, plugs in there to the radio, and that, you know, that doesn't fit. And the new one, luckily came with one of those that does fit. Boom. But that's not what plugs into the car. That's what plugs into the car. And then the little case thing that holds the radio one came with this. So I'm going to have to, I guess, hardwire this thing into this. So we're going to have to see how that goes, I guess. And yeah, I don't know if I want to do that tonight because, as you can see here, it's almost, midnight, and I have work tomorrow at 8 in the morning. So yeah, I apologize. But I guess another epic transition. Ready? Okay, we're back, but it's the next day. But honestly, it's about the same time. It's what, 11:30 literally right now. But I just came home from work. On my way, I went to Walmart, picked up a case of this, some electrical tape. I don't think I have a heat gun or anything that'll work. I might look for like a hair dryer, see if my mom has one. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna try and get into this. I don't even know if I want to transition. I'll probably just cut straight to me figuring out an angle of me doing this, but yeah. Okay, so since the last clip, that I took. I think it's been maybe 30, 40 minutes-ish, but I'm done. Now, just as a comparison, this is what the stock one looks like-ish. And just like to let you know, there are a couple wires that don't connect, and I don't know what they do, so I just hope that they're not important. But here is mine. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It'll be a miracle if this works. But I think I'm gonna try and plug it into my car, like right now. Because I'd rather be upset with how it turned out and have to order another replacement part because I just did this really wrong. I did it really bad. And just be sad now than have my entire day tomorrow be bad, because today's already kind of been not great. But yeah, next cut in my car. Boom. Okay, we're here, we're in the car. Might be able to see hood's already up, already disconnected the battery. And I'm gonna just regularly, pry off this like I would normally. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm gonna see all this shit right here manages to get its way in. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to a time lapse now because this is gonna be like a really long time, I feel like. So yeah, time lapse. Okay, so I don't know if we or you guys were able to see it in the time lapse, but I did get this to work, and it does look like everything is plugged in perfectly fine, at least for now, and it looks great. It's really cool, but the screen does not pop out all the way. And I think it's just because this is a little bit too small for this. Like, I don't think it goes around it properly. I'm gonna try and put it in real quick and show. I don't know how well the angle is, but because if I go like this, these pieces right here get caught here, and I don't know, because like that doesn't feel right at all. Like, that doesn't go in properly. Yeah. So that's another issue that I've run into. But I think that is something I'm going to deal with tomorrow, because I did get it all to work. And before I go to sleep tonight, I'm going to do some more research on how to actually work this properly, I guess, to get my like Spotify connected and make sure this is connected to like the speakers in my car, because I don't know if I did that. I probably didn't, to be honest. But yeah, we'll figure that out. And this next cut will be on back here. Hopefully, I know last time I said that it was a week later. I really hope that that does not happen again. If it does, I will be very, very sad. Okay, but anyways, here we go. Another epic transition. Right, so we're here, and I got this to work. It's great, and I've been enjoying it. Oh, holy air conditioning. And I've been enjoying it the last week or so. Sorry for the, wait. But while this pops out, shows exactly how it works. Screen's a little bit smaller than I'd want, but it is still fun. It still works. The touchscreen is great. The audio quality is great. The connection's great. I am really enjoying it. Only small problem I have with it, at least for now, I don't know if it's something fixable, is the fact that these lights kind of like switch colors. It is kind of annoying, but whatever. But what I was waiting for were these. I don't know how well you can see it, but these are new badges. And I think I mentioned it before, but you know, it's a Hyundai, you know? It's not something that you're expecting people to look at and be like, wow, that's a nice car. So I got these new badges from this guy called Wasp Designs on eBay. He went ahead and sent me a sticker as well. I think he sent me another one and an extra little plate. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with that, but I'm gonna go ahead and actually cut out to me putting these on, and I think that's probably gonna be the last thing that I'm gonna do. So yeah, should probably cut now actually. Okay, so this is super far future me here, but I'm voicing this over because I remember in the moment I had no idea what to say, like, at all. But here I am, I'm just peeling off the tape, I guess. I don't remember what it was exactly, just to put on the badge. On the back, I already had the emblem removed, like, a really long time ago, because I expected it to come in way sooner. The reason I say that was because I think I ordered this maybe mid-April-ish, and I think it only got there around mid-May, so around a month, I think, to get it all shipped. Honestly, I think if I remember properly, it was longer than that. But yeah, there we go. I got it on, kind of centered. Let me move my hands out of the way so you guys can actually see that, hopefully. There I am with my keychain, trying to scrape off some of the extra goo, because it looks kind of bad, but I eventually did have to just leave it that way. And just as an apology, I am moving houses, like, as soon as I decided to start up this channel, which I know kind of a big mistake, and I apologize for that, meaning the next video is probably going to be a very long time from now. But yeah, there's the back. Moving up to the front, I did not remove the emblem yet, and as you can see, the hood is a completely different color, or not completely, but like a different shade from the rest of the car, which is actually going to show to be kind of a problem. And here I'm going at it with some fishing wire, trying to preserve it, but I did eventually give up with that, and I think I grabbed like a box cutter, which, looking back and seeing the results, I'm super dumb for deciding to do that, because it'll cut here in a second and you'll kind of see why. But oh yeah, there's the cut. So yeah, I went at it with the knife, and I'm trying to peel off some more of the residue here, which was kind of a bad mistake, because if you can see there, it's super scratched. The paint that the previous owner decided to paint on the hood and the small wing at the back, he used the same kind of thing, just painting over it for whatever reason. I honestly don't know, but it was super prone to scratching. Like, I could have just scratched it with my fingernail and it would have come off. So I'm putting the emblem on there, taking a couple steps back, trying to center it and make it look good. And it does look better than I think the regular emblem did, but all the scratching and the paint, there I am trying to get some more of the residue off. Another mistake. It looks kinda bad, but I do think it was an improvement, and that is the last thing that I'm going to be doing for this video. It should be going back to future, or past me in a second here, actually. Alright, so that's done. I know here it looks really bad because the knife I used to kind of get the adhesive up, because the, what's it called? Fishing line didn't work. It scratched the heck out of a bunch of this paint, because this isn't actually like the real car paint. This is something that the guy before me did with just like regular old like spray paint or something. So I think that's something that I'm just gonna have to figure out eventually to get that looking nice, because that low-key looks really bad. I like the emblem. I think that's really good, and I like how that looks, but you know, yeah, kind of gross. And moving on to the side over here, this is where I actually decided to put the sticker. So it's not somewhere too crazy, but you know, it still looks nice, and a little bit of a thanks to Mr. Wasp Designs. I forgot what his name was in his profile, but really huge shout out to him. If you want anything similar to that, I do highly recommend him. It was great. He was very kind, and I do really appreciate it. And then moving on to the back, I'll also put it here. It looks a little bit better, but again, I have to clean up some of this remaining adhesive stuff because that still looks kind of bad. But I do think, again, that will be the final modification for this video. I hope that I'll be able to upload it. And the next thing I'm gonna do, throw in some wheel spacers for the car, because looking at the back over here, you know, it doesn't have that stance, you know? I got some like 1.5-inch wheel spacers. That should be more than enough, I hope. If not, 2-inch spacers I can get, not too difficultly. And then, I don't know if it's gonna be a next video or not, but I need to get a new front bumper, and honestly, probably a mirror too, because the brackets connecting here are broken. So unless I can find an easy way to fix that, because, I mean, like, you know, it should not do that. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, this is my 2008 Hyundai Tiburon, and yeah, again, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and continue to watch my videos, like and subscribe. Yeah, bye guys.